Welcome to this week's Pulpit Preview. We appreciate you taking the time to be here. Hopefully you're doing good. We're going to start doing this each week to kind of give you an idea of what we have going on. To me, it's important to kind of give you an update or a preview of what we've got going on at Chively. If you want to come visit, if you're kind of following from afar, want to get more information before you come and visit, it's a good way for you to know what's going on. So we're going to preview what we've got going on Sunday, what we've got going on Wednesday, a few things we got going on throughout the year and also throughout this week. Sunday morning, we'll be meeting together at 9:30 a.m. The adults will meet upstairs. Kids will meet downstairs for classes. As you can see, the adults just began studying the book of Acts. Brother Rusty does an excellent job leading that class. So if you want to go upstairs, if you're an adult, we have a class for you. And also we started children's classes back in November. We've been looking at different Bible characters, different stories. Me and my wife are downstairs doing that. We have two great kids that we're working with. We think they would greatly benefit from having more kids their age to talk with and learn with and study with. So if you have kids, bring them. If you don't have any kids, still come. We have a class upstairs for you as well. We have usually about a 15-minute break between 10:15, and then we meet again, come together again at 10:30 a.m. for worship. We partake of the Lord's Supper, we give, we pray, we sing, and then we have a sermon. We're actually going to be starting a new series this week, really the first series of 2022. It's going to be a multi-month series on the Ten Commandments and how many of them also apply to us today. And the title for this weekend is Who is First? The first commandment is, have no other gods before me. Well, guess what? If we follow that commandment, all the rest of the commandments follow behind. We're going to be looking at that this week and next week as well. But if you can't make it in person, let's say you live out of state, you live far away from us, the sermon usually starts about 10:55 on Facebook if you want to tune in and join us for that. Our Bible study on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. I lead that class. We've been studying on the Minor Prophets since March 2021, since we came back in person on Wednesday nights. We're in the middle of our study on Amos. It's been a good study so far. If you come in person, we give a handout for every sermon. In my Bible class I do on Wednesday night, I typically have a handout that I give. Rusty does too, usually on Sunday mornings. But if you come in the middle of the class, I'll print you up a packet that everybody else has. You can jump right in with us. If you can't make it, this will also be on Facebook Live. You can tune in and join us for that as well, if that's something that you would be interested in. Our 2022 yearly theme, Joyful Living, is what that is titled. Typically with the theme, I will focus a bunch of weeks on it. This year decided to do something a little bit different. So at the close of each month, we will have a sermon on our yearly theme, which is joy. So we will have 12 lessons on an important subject for us to reflect on each month. We're going to end each month talking about joy in different areas of our lives, joy affecting the church. There's a lot of topics that we could talk about with joy. So we're going to be looking at that as our yearly theme. As I said, at the end of each month, we're going to be talking about that. And then you get to our Bible reading plan. This is something that we started doing last week. 2 chapters a day for 2 years is going to get us all the way through the Bible. That's exciting that we're able to do it. It's easily broken down. Saturday, when you're watching this, Genesis 15 through 16, and as you can see, the breakdown will lead you into next Friday. I typically try to post the bulletin article now on Saturdays so you can have access to it. This week's is already up, but that gives you the handout, that gives you the article breaking down what we've studied, gives you more information that you can send to your friends and family. So there's a lot of good resources there. Hopefully you'll take advantage of them, and hopefully they'll be helpful to you in your walk with God. As I said, we're going to meet 9:30 Sunday morning for Bible study for adults and kids, 10:30 for worship. We'll be back Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Bible study. And then if you want, you can always tune in on our Facebook page. We have 3 years worth of sermons if you want to go back and watch those Bible classes. A lot of information that can help you each and every day as a Christian. So thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully this preview gives you a little bit of insight. If you are interested in attending worship, we meet at 1916 Rockford Lane right off of Dixie Highway in Louisville. If you're interested in joining us, we would love nothing more than to have you. As I said, if you live out of state or you live far away where you can't make it, we appreciate you taking the time to watch our videos. Hopefully all the content is beneficial for you. Have an awesome day, and Lord willing, we will see you Sunday morning.